So, Coach, the TOPS'L Invitational this weekend, obviously for both men's and women's teams. So, obviously, we'll start with the men, and certainly a challenging schedule. Of course, the ITA regionals that you guys played last month over in Auburn. Certainly some good results to take forward, especially in doubles, and kind of just talk about how the team has been preparing for this event.
Well, we've been practicing really hard. We're conditioning. We're doing everything throughout the year now as far as getting ready for this event. Every match is an opportunity for us to showcase our talents. This is a very talented men's team. It's also a very talented women's team. And, the results spoke for themselves when we played at Southeastern. They spoke well at the regionals. This team is capable of doing anything on both sides. Like I've said before, you have to have the right mindset and you have to be ready to execute and you have to be consistent. And I think we have a very talented group of players on both sides.
And of course, just going back to kind of the doubles teams that you've seen on the men's side, and obviously what we saw with Austin and Motts and what they were able to do at the ITA regionals, and some teams look like they're kind of coming together, aren't they?
Absolutely. I think, I don't like to make predictions, but I think that Austin and Motts, if you ask me today, they are a top 50 doubles team in the country. They're that good. And then we have Misha and Johannes, and we'll try Malti with Aspen this weekend. We'll try to see where they go in. And that's not even with Max coming in the spring. So it's going to be an interesting dynamic. I think we're going to be a strong team on the men's side, and especially with the #1 doubles. They're capable of doing a lot of good things throughout the year. On the women's side, I'm pleased with the way Anka's playing. I'm pleased with the way Leah is playing. I think that we're capable on that side as well, on the women's side, to doing some good things. It's just a matter of, being ready for game day and having the preparation in place.
And of course, for the women, obviously, with their fall schedule, kind of been a little bit different as far as they've gotten a little bit more of the conference outlook and some of the competition that they'll face in the Southland once they get, obviously, to the spring.
Yeah, I was really pleased. I was pleased with the way we performed against Nichols, and I was pleased with the way we performed against Lamar. And when you look at what we did at Southeastern, was very, I was pleased with their performances, and I was pleased with the way we played. And I think on the women's side, we haven't peaked yet. I think that as we prepare for the spring, and as long as the players are committed, as long as the preparation is in place, I've said this over and over, we will be in a good place when springtime comes, because I think we have talent on both sides, and I'm looking forward to this event this weekend.
And of course, with the women and the schedule they'll be facing, and some of the teams they'll be facing in singles and doubles, obviously it's a round-robin format, but yeah, some teams they're certainly very familiar with, not only in the conference with facing Nichols again, but some teams around the area.
Yeah, we're going to play Louisiana Tech. That's one more addition to this schedule, and it's unfortunate that Monroe dropped out with this event. But once again, they have to show up to play. If they're going to win, you have to show up to play. And that's whether you're playing Nichols, you're playing Lamar, you're playing Southeastern, you're playing Louisiana Tech. We have to show up to play with the right mindset. And if we do that, we'll be in a good place.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome.